What's up, everybody? Today we are trying Mounds and Almond Joy together. Why? Because, look, they're pretty much like brothers. One's red, one's blue, same font, coconut and chocolate. One has a nut in it, and they are kind of different. And if you're wondering what the difference really is between the two, we will go all into about that. And which actually came first, Mounds or Almond Joy? Let's get right into the history, shall we? So which came first, Mounds or Almond Joy? Well, it was actually Mounds. Mounds was created in 1920 by Vincent Nitito in Connecticut. In 1929, the Peter Paul Company bought Mounds. Now, initially, when Mounds came out, there was only one piece, and it sold for 5 cents, and then when there were 2 pieces included, it sold for 10 cents. Makes sense. Now, what is Mounds exactly? It is dark chocolate and coconut. It's a very simple candy bar. Now, way back when, they actually did make a milk chocolate version of Mounds as well, but now it's just dark chocolate. There was one limited edition release in 2006, which was Island Orange, and the coconut was flavored with an orange kind of thing. Now, the history of the Almond Joy goes back to 1934 when the Peter Paul Company introduced the Dream Bar. And the Dream Bar was chocolate with coconut and diced almonds inside. Well, that was being phased out by 1946, and they needed a replacement. So they decided to take just milk chocolate, coconut, and place an actual almond on top of the coconut when they would enrobe it with chocolate, and boom, the Almond Joy was born. Now, there are far more variants of the Almond Joy compared to the Mounds, which they go back to limited edition releases in 2004, which in 2004 there was the Pina Colada and the Double Chocolate Almond Joy. Then the next year in 2005 there was the White Chocolate Key Lime Almond Joy, and also the Milk Chocolate Passion Fruit Almond Joy. And then in 2006 there was the Toasted Coconut Almond Joy. And of course, there's smaller bite Almond Joys and stuff like that over the years, but pretty much that's about it. Anyways, the big question is, which one is better? Well, we'll try that out right now as we give it a good old-fashioned review. So here you have the Mounds bar. So here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Almond Joy and the Mounds bar. So it looks like the Mounds bar is slightly higher in height as well. Just take a look at that right there. Yeah, definitely a little taller. Anyways, here is the Mounds bar first. A coconut in there, sweet, chewy, enjoyable. The dark chocolate is there. It's kicking. It's dark enough to be, dark chocolate, but not too bitter or anything. It's a perfect union. Here we go. The Almond Joy is next. Almond Joy, Mounds. Okay, the Almond Joy is very sweet. The coconut is there. The almond crunch mixes very well with the coconut. But the almond really doesn't bring that much flavor to it, I would far much rather have coconut that has the sweet kind of syrup sugar mixed in with it to make the concoction that is in here, more than just a almond that doesn't really bring much flavor to the table. And you get far more coconut in the Mounds. I think the Mounds is far more enjoyable too. Yeah, it's chewy, it's good. When it comes right down to it, both of these candy bars are awesome if you love coconut. Now, if you don't love coconut, you're not going to love these. But if you had to pick between the two, I mean, these two are the heavy contenders when it comes to coconut candy bars, at least here in America. Now, the Bounty, we'll get into that in another video. But between the Mounds and the Almond Joy, when you want that extra, really just top-notch coconut flavor, the Almond Joy is going to fall flat. And I will definitely say that the Mounds definitely wins. The Almond Joy gets a 9 out of 10. The Mounds gets a 10 out of 10. That's why the Mounds wins. Because it is full-on far more coconut flavor, chocolate flavor. The Almond Joy is trying to bring too much to the table and over complicated things by putting an almond in there. Leave the almonds out. Keep that for a flavor in my latte more than a candy bar. Especially if the nuts aren't salty or anything. They're just like, here's an almond. Okay. If I want almonds, I'll go and eat healthy and get a can of it somewhere. I don't want it in my candy bars. I want sweet stuff. I want good stuff. None of this almond crap. Anyways. Yeah, the almonds lose to the Mounds that just bring you straight coconut and chocolatey goodness. Plus, Mounds is dark chocolate. Say no more. I think they made a great idea dropping the milk chocolate Mounds with keeping the dark chocolate, because dark chocolate is king, and yeah, it's good. Anyways, that is it. The Mounds wins 10 out of 10. Almond Joy is still good. Good, mixture of chocolate and coconut, but yeah. Anyways, that is it for this cheat day review. Thank you guys for watching as we saw Mounds and Almond Joy duke it out, see which is the better one out of the two brothers here. I am DJ Glowing Ice, always wanting to remind you that it is okay to cheat every once in a while. And I will see you next time. Peace out.